Because we grew up in our Caribbean household, it made us look at love in the wrong way. Growing up in our Caribbean household, it was all strictness upon us. It was strict. Growing up in our Caribbean household is like we did their prison, but we never did a prison. Because you see, your mother and your father was so strict on you. You can't talk to nobody. You can't say hi to nobody. They must stress you out if you breathe smarty. They must stress you out if you breathe for smarty. Your mother and your father was like a warden in prison. Pure tough love. It no matter what you do, you can do the best. You can have the best grades in school. You pass all your subjects. You do a great job. It doesn't matter. You don't even hear I love you from your Caribbean parents. If a child in the Caribbean has heard I love you from their parents, then kudos to you. Good job to them. But I can tell you, it doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter how great the job was. Once you are done, your parents don't say I love you to you. Your parents, all they will say is good job and keep it up. But you won't hear I love you out of them. Even if you save the whole entire planet, those 3 words ain't coming out their mouth. So it does something to us. So when we grow up now, we don't really use the term I love you that much. What you see and what you hear is what you learn. So we don't really hear the term I love you. So we don't really use it a lot in this day and age. And even if somebody from this day and age use the I love you words, it's because you've learned it. Whether you learned it from watching a movie, whether you learned it from your partner, you learned that affection from being in a relationship where somebody is already affectionate, but you don't really hear it from your Caribbean parents. So growing up in a household like that really shaped the way how we look on relationship. It really shaped the way how we act in our relationship. Caribbean household was the strictest place ever on earth. Caribbean parents raised us like soldiers. Sometimes you feel like you're in the military. You see, if you start crying, automatically your parents are going to say, stop the crying. Why you cry so much for? You get nothing for ball for? So with all of that being said, you just have to grow tough. You have to feel tough. You have to look tough. You have to stay tough. And then make sure tell we point blank from early, say watch ya. No dating until you're 18. No dating until you move out and have your own place. Them a make you know that point blank because them not raise no grand picking. Them not turn grandma and grandpa from early. So the dating thing, cut that out of your mind and focus on school. So even if you hide off on a date and look at one smarty, you feel so nervous. It's like you watch over your shoulders at all given time. Because if they find out, a hell of a powder house. So that type of strictness made us so paranoid. We never really get the kind of exposure that we should have from an earlier age. Not saying that we wanted the exposure to be a bad kid, no. But we wanted the exposure to understand life more because let me tell you something. Hiding things from your children will not make their life any better. It's good when you can tell them a lot of things, but you teach them wrong from right in the moment. But hiding things from them or trying to protect them, it won't work. Not in today's generation and how the world is going. It's best for you to let them know everything, but you just guide them in the right path. You can't be too strict on your kids in this generation because let me tell you something, it's only gonna work out worse in the end. So I'm not gonna tell no lie. Caribbean parents meant all the good in the world. They meant every good. It's just that they messed up our love lives. They messed up the way how we look on life. They messed up a lot of things. Because let me tell you something. Most of our parents and our grandparents are old school people. They're so old school. They're not from this generation. They're not from this timeline. So a lot of things that they believe in, they think that it can still work in this generation. And it can't. It simply can't. So they were very strict on us. And they threatened us a lot. And they made us fearful of our lives sometimes, to be honest with you. I can tell anybody this. Do not raise your child as strict as how you were raised. Don't get me wrong. Ensure that they are brought up properly. Point them into the right direction. But also stay out of your kids' life, especially when they reach a certain age. Give them a chance to live the same way how you had a chance to live. This whole bag of strictness and extra strictness will not go far. It will only make you pitney, not develop the way they are supposed to develop. And they will be behind. And what's going to happen is when they grow up, they will not know how to show any love and affection. And they will struggle in relationships because of how they were brought up in a strict Caribbean household. Drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've experienced this before in your time. Let me know if you're a strict parent at the moment. Or are you a strict child going through whatever I'm talking about? This is Raw Talk with T-Dog. Like and share. subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.